Immunizations have started up a lot of controversy that started in California and is now nationwide with the measles breakout. Here's some information about immunizations from Miss Garner. How do students come down with viruses like the whooping cough even though they've already been vaccinated?
And that's a really good question. We do see a lot of breakthrough cases for viruses and bacterial illnesses like the whooping cough, which is pertussis. We do see kids are required to get that Tdap, which protects you against pertussis. That's a shot that you get about 11 or 12 years old. So 4 to 5 years later, we do see that the effectiveness wanes. So we do see the breakthrough cases, and unfortunately, we're a really well vaccinated population here at Kilbourne. But unfortunately, outside our walls, adults and older population are not protected against pertussis. So we still see it out in the community at higher than we like to see rates, but kids that, again, are kind of waning on that effectiveness can pick it up out in the community and bring it back into our population here at Kilbourne. So that's where we see, where we've had some higher incidence of pertussis this year. That's why it happens. Just like with the measles cases that you see out in California going on right now, those are typically due to a non-vaccinated person who's brought it into a community, and from there it can spread. So the higher our rates are out in the community of vaccinations, the better protected our students here at Kilbourne are, as well as everybody else in the community. So we really need to get those vaccination rates up.
What are the other required immunizations that students have to have before going to college?
For most universities and colleges, it'll vary, but most of the time, your childhood immunizations are the basis that you need to move on to college, as well as a required meningococcal vaccination, which protects you against bacterial meningitis. Most universities will require that, but again, depending on the university, there may be other requirements that you need to have done.
Are there any other important vaccinations students here at Kilbourne need to have?
I think the students here at Kilbourne are really well covered with their childhood immunization requirements, but I always recommend flu shots to get done annually. The teenage population also should get the meningitis vaccination, which is it's called meningococcal, and you typically will need that, as we discussed before, to get into college, but you actually can get that starting in the teenage years, so you can actually have that done before you even start high school.
Although students are protected here at Kilbourne, outside these walls are not safe from these outbreaks. Seniors, that's why you need to be immunized before heading off to college and the real world. Audrey Wachtel, WKHS News.